What's up, YouTube? Today I wanted to talk about a simple workflow for stock video, or if you don't do stock video, that's fine. Anytime you really need to export a bunch of short clips with minimal work, that is what we're going to talk about today. So let's jump right into it. I'm in Premiere, Adobe Premiere Pro. What I like to do is have a separate sequence or bin for my sequences. Make sure that your sequence matches the resolution and whatnot that your footage was shot in. So this works for me. I'm going to call this stock video, right? Okay, cool. We got our sequence. Here's all the media that I'm working with today. So really, I'm just trying to go through and look for little, shots that I can go sell online. Okay, here we got some slow motion river rapids. That looks pretty nice. Let's see, how far over do I get? Perfect. Okay, so basically, the way that you do this really quickly is you can hit I for in, right, in your source monitor here. So that is where you want to start the clip. Hit play. You can hit L to go faster, K to stop it, J to go backward, K to stop it, and then you can double tap L 3 times, 4 times. See, press K to stop, and that lets you scrub through the footage without using your mouse here. So I want about, let's see, 10 seconds or so. All right, perfect. Now you're going to hit O, boom. That means your clip's going to start here, end here. Now here's the kicker. Press period, puts it right down where your playhead was in your sequence window here. So here's our clip. Now, key here is if you're going to do this again, press the down key to go to your next edit point, right at the end there. Find another shot. Oh, here, I'm going to clear this real quick. Okay, so I was doing this one earlier. Let's see. So yeah, let's say we like this. All right, so we want to start at I here, I for in. Let's go scrub ahead a little bit. Maybe we'll start a little bit back further. Okay, cool. Nice waterfall action. And that looks good. Oh, I just started to go back up. Yeah, let's O. Right? Now, since our playhead is at our next edit point, we can just hit period. Boom, drops it in. Otherwise, if it was back here, it would drop it in and override this clip, which we don't want to happen. So now we have 2 shots. One, and I'm using the down arrow keys, right, to go forward, up arrow key to go back. Now let's find one more for sake of example. Oh, this one. Okay, so I was doing this earlier. I'll clear my in and out just so I can set this again for you. In. Okay, I for in. Let's go forward a little bit. Hit L to scrub ahead. That all looks good to me. Spacebar is pause and play, of course. K will only stop it, but it won't play it. Spacebar will stop and play it. Okay, so O for out. Our playhead's at the end there. Good. Period key drops it on the timeline. Perfect. Or the sequence, rather. Control S on Windows saves. Good to be in the habit of saving all the time. So here we can use our down keys to see what kind of shots we have. Perfect. All right, so this is how you export these very quickly. Minimal effort. You can walk away and all your clips will be waiting for you when you come back. All right, so same trick as we did in the source monitor up here. We hit I for in, down to go to the next point, and then left arrow key to go back 1 frame because we don't want to export the first frame of the next shot, just the last frame of the first shot, right? O is the out, so this, you can tell your Premiere to only render this in and out point on your timeline, right? So Control M on Windows brings up the export settings dialog box. For stock video, you don't want to export audio, so click that. All right, and usually if you're shooting in H.264, which is what I was shooting, I wasn't shooting ProRes or anything like that, you're fine. You can just do match source high bit rate for stock video purposes, hit Q. And okay, so this is the kicker. See, I've got some up here from when I was trying this earlier. Delete those. All right, so here is your little work session that you just told to Premiere to send to Adobe Media Encoder. All right, we can go, oh, that's not the right app. We can go back to Premiere, hit the down arrow key to go to our next edit, hit I, because that's where we want to start, hit down again to go to the next edit, but we want to go right before that, so left arrow key, O, Control M. Everything looks good here. Make sure you don't export audio. And hit return. Q. All right, here is our next little edit session. And of course, down arrow key goes to the next one. Oh, maybe we want to like cut it in a little bit there. Control M. And that all looks good. All right, so now that we're in Adobe Media Encoder, what we can do is select all of them and make sure this is all the same. See, it's warning you're going to edit settings for multiple outputs. Yeah, that's great. That's exactly what we want to do. Want to make sure it's all, no exporting audio, just in case you missed something. Match first, high bitrate, perfect. And here you can change, if you wanted to change all of them at once, you could click on this and change where they're all going to go. And then you can also click on this to change the name of your file. I like to call it like if you can see that 190913, meaning 2019, 9, September, and then 13th. Yep. That's just the date that it was shot on. Then underscore clips or underscore 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Okay, so but the point here is press play, boom, you can walk away. Down here, you'll see all of your clips are rendering. They're going to be ready for you when you come back. Now, remember, you're going to want to color correct these first, but for the purposes of this tutorial, we're not going to do that. So, as our clips are exporting, you just got to wait, and then you can upload them to, or use them for whatever you would like. So, thanks for watching. See ya.